Well, there is a big mess in Spain right now occurring, and it's that the president of the Spanish Federation did a mistake this weekend, and something's going to happen today. I want to give you that news. Can't miss this show. Let's get it started. Muy buena, mi gente, aquí nos encontramos nuevamente en otro programa de Fútbol con Bambam.
Dentro del área, golpea Petit, Zidane y gol. Ha marcado Zidane el 1-0 para Francia.
Welcome everybody, and here we go. This is actually Futbol con Bambam, and I wanted to talk a little bit about what's going on in Spain. I know most of you guys, and if you have not noticed it, and if you've not been aware about what's going on, I will give you a brief summary about everything that is happening this last week in the Federation of Spain and what's happening today, or what is expected that might happen today. And what's happening is that actually this past weekend, we saw that Spain, for the first time, got crowned as the Women's World Cup champion in soccer for national team. This has been a huge achievement because not only in 2010, the men was actually champion. Now in 2023, the female has acquired the same trophy. So they finally can represent with the star. But now, one of the things that occurred during the ceremony of celebration, it's been implied that the president has been impacted probably in the worst way that anybody can be impacted. And instead of everybody talking about the news about how wonderful Spain was in this World Cup, everybody is talking about what occurred during the celebration, which it was that during the celebration, when the girls or the women was actually receiving their medals, Jenny Hermoso, one of the captains of the team, got in front of the president, Rubiales, and he actually came in and gave her a mouth-to-mouth kiss. Now, this was just a tap. However, he held her head, pressed her against him, and gave her a kiss. Obviously, we learn now that it's against her will because it was not something that she wanted. Now, that is not the only thing that has occurred with that. There was a big celebration when Spain became champion that they saw an image about Luis Rubiales doing a very strong celebration, and even so that he grabbed his member, making a part as a celebration, which everybody has criticized that. And also, in addition to the kiss that he did to Jenny Hermoso, he carried one of the female players on his shoulder and ran in the field with her, having her on the shoulder. Now, this has been a big issue. This has become political. This has become nasty in the state of Spain, or in the country of Spain. This entire week, there has been nothing else talked about that it is what's going to happen to the Federation of Spain, Soccer Federation of Spain presidency. Is he going to stay or is he going to resign? Now, up to the day of yesterday, up to 3 o'clock, it is shown that the president was actually, he did apologize, but the apology that it was actually shown publicly didn't seem genuine. It didn't seem that he thinks that he actually did something wrong. Now, that was actually confessed yesterday by one of the newspapers, and a reporter that works for the Federation directly said that the one thing that he does regret is actually grabbing his part during the celebration in the park, because he's right beside the King of Spain and his family. And that is something that is not viewed as proper image that a president should be able to show to the country and the world. And then it comes out to me, but he does not really apologize or feel that he's being that is being fair with him about the kiss with the player and his action in the field. He really thinks that he did not do anything wrong. Now, this is something that has been very, 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 very emphatic, and there's been from both sides, because there's been people that work directly with the Federation. They've been trying to throw water at this fire and trying to say, like, no, we want to hear Jennifer's Hermoso's part. This is something that people are taking out of the context. This is something simple. It's not bad. It was just a little kiss between two friends. That's exactly how it was explained. And then after the game, we saw that Jennifer was interviewed, and she said, listen, I didn't like the kiss. but she said it in the funny way and in the part that everybody thought, yeah, this is, they're just playing games, and this was just something planned between them. That's what everybody thought. Luis Rubiales actually go on an interview right after post the game, and they comment about the kiss, and he comes in, he says he has no time for silliness and for idiots to be able to see something and trying to put something out of context that is just innocent, and there's nothing really meant on that. So having that said, everybody was very upset about his comments post-game also, because it looked like he really didn't realize that there was some big impact about his actions. Now, on the plane, it is said that this is the first time that Luis Rubiales actually realizes, oh man, I screwed up. This is being blown out of proportion to a magnitude that I did not foresee or expect. I have to do something. So what he does is he tries to talk with the female, Jennifer Hermoso, to be able to come with him and make a video and give her statement with his statement to say, hey guys, everybody's blowing this out of proportion. This was not like that. This is just two friends together that got along and just got probably out of hand. We apologize, end the story. They could bury it. That's what they're thinking. However, they were surprised that she did not want to do that. So therefore, what does the Federation do? They actually throw a statement in the newspaper. And they make it sound like it's actually the player's opinion, saying that it was a silly thing, that people are blowing it out of proportion, that it was not meant like that there was no hard feelings on it, that this was just two friends that actually made a kiss between each other. And then they had to actually fix the news. When this went public, they actually had to make another post showing that this was an opinion strictly from the Federation and not from the player itself. So this is big, guys. Yeah, this is actually big. This is something that now you're saying that the Federation is manipulating the press to be able to create a false image, and putting words in the mouth of a player that she did not say this. Now, this has been very outrageous. Now, a lot of females have come out. There's been other demands doing towards there's been legal action actually be taken against Rubiales, and to the place that they're bringing now things that has happened years ago when he was on his prior job. Apparently he had more legal actions that it was just disguised and they were taken into invisible. Now they're coming back up to the light. So all this happening, Luis Rubiales knows that he's getting to a corner. So what the Federation does, they actually make a meeting of all the clubs and all the football community from Spain. They're going to meet up today. And they were going to actually, the intention of this meeting is to show support to the Federation and the president, and to be able to unify themselves, to be able to ease out and turn off this fire. For surprise of Luis Rubiales yesterday at 3 o'clock, he finds out, and he's telling the news reporter and everything, that he feels strong, that he feels that this is going to blow away, that this is just a mistake, that their people are taken out of proportion because they have political views, and they have political interests, and this is just a dirty way that they want to get to him. So 3 o'clock, everything changes. Now, 3 o'clock, his advisors actually come to him and says, Luis, this is not looking good. I think we're going to have to take an action about probably resigning. Why? Because what happened on Wednesday? What happened on Wednesday? Jennifer Hermoso comes in, posts a picture on her Instagram page showing that she's on a restaurant that is called Kisses. So everybody thinks that they're taking this as a joke, that everything's okay. The Federation's feeling very proud and very motivated about this, that everything's going to go on the right path for them. 3 hours after that, Jenny Hermoso concedes an interview, and she does put her statement out saying that she hopes that Luis Rubiales gets charged for what he did and take responsibility for his action. This changed the whole thing, because now the FIFA gets involved. And what the FIFA does, they open a disciplinary action against Luis Rubiales. This puts right now Rubiales in a very, very, very tight position. So tight that today, what is expected is that he's going to resign from his post of president of the National Federation of Spanish Federation of Football. And this is big news. This is actually going to be big news. We don't know if that's really going to happen, but that's what is everything that is being spread right now and is being shared. Because Luis Rubiales found out yesterday at 3 o'clock, as I mentioned, that half of his congregation that they would thought that they were going to show support are not going to show up. So now he's feeling betrayed from people that he trusted, and he has help in the moments that they needed, because they started playing a campaign saying Luis Rubiales has been the person that most give things to the female football, that he's the one that has worked hard for them to be able to be to the level that they are right now, that we're talking about money-wise, exposure, interest, league, all the financial helps that they needed to be able to create the league for females. Everything has been thanks for Rubiales. These past 5 years, Rubiales has done so much for the Spanish soccer that everybody thought that will overshadow this big issue about the kiss, or what he thinks is a small issue. Now comes a little bit about the opinion about what's going on, and this is my opinion right now. I always teach my kids that every action that you do has a consequence. And no matter how much good you have done, one really bad action can overshadow everything. And this is actually occurring to Luis Rubiales. He has done so much for the football community in Spain, but he did one bad decision. And his bad action is going to cost him his presidency. So, Luis, I'm sorry, but you got to go. So anyways, this is a little bit of story, a little bit different than what we usually talk on this channel about football more, but this has to be part with football. So therefore, I wanted to share with you guys. I know this is a big thing that has been occurring in Spanish. Not too many of you guys that don't speak Spanish get to know exactly a little bit of the insight. So therefore, I thought I should make a video giving you guys a little summary of everything that is going on about Luis Rubiales. So I hope you enjoy. Have a happy Friday. Enjoy this day. And remember, I just made a video about what's going on with Kylian Mbappé. We're 1 week away from the transfer market to be closed. So you cannot miss this show also as well. So if you like the show, hit the subscribe button. If you're not subscribed, hit the comment, hit me up with your information. What do you think? Luis Rubiales did good, did bad? What is your opinion about this? You know, my personal opinion, I think that once you violate that state about you doing something because of the happiness that you are, or excited that you are, the person really doesn't feel the same way, you're already violating the boundaries. So there's no right on you to be able to do something and invade the privacy of an opposing person. It doesn't matter if it's a female, a guy, or unidentified identity. It's actually, you have to respect. And this is something that Luis Rubiales clearly forgot. So anyways, hit the like button. I'll see you next time. Ciao!